the 15th. Rise and shine, rise and shine. This is Coffee Talk. Man, what a busy morning. I literally just ran into the home office here. Right, that traffic out there, y'all. It's something. It's something. I'm glad people are being smart and being safe, but like, man, it is something. All right, running a little behind, but we're going to do the things together. All right, good morning to you. If you're new to Coffee Talk, we get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, hopefully getting your day started off on the right note. Live look outside, see what's doing. There's downtown Orlando. It is looking beautiful outside. Of course, we are following the local forecast, and in the bottom corner, we've got the latest imagery on Ernesto. We'll be tracking that thing for you, too. That thing. So Orlando's looking good. Let me take you over to the tourist district, see how we're looking over here. Little hazy, yep, a little humid. New Smyrna Beach, checking in on you. Oh, man. Oh, man. Can I just stop talking for a minute? Let's, like in a golfer's announcer's voice, let's just look outside. It's a beautiful morning. I think it's going to be a beautiful day. All right, let's take you over to Port Canaveral. Yeah, the sun's shining. We can get a little louder for Port Canaveral. It's pretty still. Yeah. All right, I'll take that. Live first warning Doppler radar. Have been watching some showers, even thunder showers, off of the east coast of our area. Let me loop it and show you. At least for now, we're dry, but Volusia County, my friends, may have a little bit of rain trying to sneak on in the next few minutes' time. Ormond Beach, Daytona Beach may have a little bit of that rainfall, and then some decent heavier stuff sitting just off the shoreline of like New Smyrna, Oak Hill, Edgewater area. Temperatures out the door, upper 70s, lower 80s. Forecast today, though, different. Just a little different. Not 95. We're starting to get breezier. We're going to be changing things around because of that thing in the bottom left corner of your screen, because of Ernesto, believe it or not. Notice, and you can see the forecast cone there, and we'll talk more about it. The forecast cone takes it nowhere near us, but its impacts, its broader impacts, are to be felt. So before we get too deep into the weeds of anything else, let's just look outside and see what's doing with Ernesto, okay? Forecast cone keeps it safely away from us here in Central Florida. Where is the satellite? Why am I... Oh, there. Right in front of your face, Burris. All right, here's the latest on Ernesto. Category 1 storm with winds of 85 miles an hour. There's the storm system's current information. I'll bring off the box just because we're talking about it. We don't need to do this inception thing, but there's the storm. Moving to the north at 13. But remember, Ernesto is an area of low pressure. Areas of low pressure rotate counterclockwise. So we're kind of getting this wraparound wind flow out of the kind of the north and east, which is why we are going to be changing things around just a little bit today. Now, thankfully for us, the storm system is not coming here, right? Hurricane forecast cone showing, and let me just fix the map definition here. I need to move this. We'll do that. We'll widen the shot out. That's fine. That's fine. We can. Let's see. That's fine. All right. So that's my new. This is the version of the graphic that I tweet out. Because the Wesh version has a sponsor, and the sponsor apparently does not pay for social, which is good for me. So there you go. All right, so expected to become, and now that that's done, I can kind of zoom it in. So expected to become a Category 2 storm later today, and then as it approaches Bermuda, Cat 3 intensity, weakening to Cat 2, and so on. So it's going to get stronger, and then it's going to start to weaken. That's the overall idea from the National Hurricane Center's forecast, staying well off of our shoreline. But remember, because it's an area of low pressure, 975 millibars, it tightens the pressure gradient. So that does change things around. So let's come back and let's look at things locally. There's a reason I'm doing this, right? So temperatures are in the upper 70s and lower 80s. If we look at the dew points right now, A direct measurement of moisture. 80 in Orlando temperature. 79 is the dew point temperature. That means that on the muggy, first off, that means we're almost 100% humidity. That means that on the muggy meter with the 79 dew point, it feels miserable outside. It's gross. Right? Like the breeze feels decent, but it's gross outside. There's so much humidity. That's going to change though, because remember, back to the set. See, I'm telling you a weather story here. Back to the satellite. Remember, with it, we get that wraparound wind flow. Okay, so look at the water vapor. You see the green over us? That's obviously humidity and moisture. You see the blue north of San Juan? That's the moisture from the storm. But watch that northeast wind. What are you doing? What are you doing? That grayish brownish shade? That, my friends, is dry air. Let's take a minute. It's a super weak cold front, and it's a backdoor cold front because it's coming from the northeast instead of kind of the northwest. That's going to drop dew point temperatures. Muggy meter by this afternoon goes from 79 to 75 dew point, which goes from disgusting or whatever we call it to humid. But look at tomorrow, look at Saturday, look at Sunday. These are not air temperatures, these are dew point temperatures. You don't get dew points in the 60s during the summer months very often at all. Like at all. So let's look at our Friday temperatures, okay? Just for funsies. Okay? Where are we going to wake up? All right, now I guess I can put that little inset box back in, right? All right. So, here are our Friday morning temperatures. Yeah, that's great, right? 75 in Orlando is not going to be too different, but like for those of y'all up in Ocala, you're going to feel 73 and it's going to feel good. But wait, there's more. Saturday morning, you ready? I'm just going to take a sip of coffee and let this like slap y'all in the face. Um don't think for a second that this is staying, but it's coming. 71 to wake up in Leesburg Saturday morning. Y'all, it will be criminal to not do something to celebrate this on Saturday morning. If you do not go for a walk, we're going to have words. Okay? 69 to wake up in the Villages on Saturday morning? Squires and Joy says, is this a joke? It's not a joke. What's going to be sad? The joke's going to be on the one person that's like, I thought fall was here. No, Janet, fall is not here. We had a little bit of a turn in the wind and it made the change. So I'm doing West 2 News Sunrise on Sunday morning, on Saturday morning. And I can tell you, I will be giddy. Words are hard, though. I don't like to use them. I feel that, Kelly. My God, do I feel that? Jennifer says, no, no, Janet. Oh, man. So that's Saturday morning. Sunday morning. I'm just gonna look. Just gonna look. We lose the 60s, but like, still ain't too bad, people. So, friends, we need to, this is a level 5 emergency. We need to celebrate this little hintling, this little taste, this little tiny bit of fall temps. Denise says, holy moly, fall temps. Understand that's just the morning. Like the afternoon, we get right back to the 90s. Like there's Sunday afternoon. Boom. Back to the 90s. But those morning temps, y'all, those morning temps, oh man, That's going to be great. So, yeah, um, take whatever precautions you need to enjoy lower humidity. A touch. A touch. Beverly says, now all we need is a pumpkin spice latte. Oh my God. JR's asking if it's a record low. So what was it? Saturday morning? No, I doubt. I heavily doubt. But I'll look. I'll look just for you. Climo Scasis. Let's go to Saturday morning just for fun. All right, Saturday morning almanac data. What is today's the 15th, 16th, so that'd be the 17th. 17th, 15, 16, 17. All right, almanac data for the 17th. MCOTHR. Record low temperature 66 in Orlando. We're not going to be there. Nope. Ocala. Ocala record low is 63 in 1938. Unofficial record, but still 63 in 1938. So we will not be there either. So no records, but it's going to feel so nice. Oh man. Kelly says, whoever said the pumpkin spice thing, food bloggers say it's coming to Starbucks on the 22nd. Somebody said that the pumpkins were already out at the Magic Kingdom, which is crazy to me. It's August. It's like it's mid-August, but okay. So anyway, yeah. Ernesto, interestingly enough, Ernesto is helping to throw in by this afternoon a little bit of a cool front. We'll get our rains around, but that front will push south of us and die out. But you see that wind coming in out of the northeast. It's going to be enough. It's going to be enough to dry out our atmosphere for tomorrow and for the next couple of days' time. So truly a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful forecast these next couple of days. So here we are, 7-day forecast showing the drier air. Friday 90, Saturday 92, Sunday 93. By Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, rain chances will be going back up. Yeah. Monday's flight, I'm going to head down to visit my former intern. I'm going to go down to Southwest Florida. That'll be fun. And if the rain chances stay down, I don't even have to worry about dealing with storms, which would be even better. Yeah. Katie says, to me, August starts my fall brain. My fall welcome mat has been out since the beginning of the month. I feel like September, like when we hit September, I go all in. My house pukes fall. Blah, you know. Um, Granted, that was before kids. With kids, I feel like it's just harder to get the motivation to pull that tub out. But I digress. Yeah. Ernesto already seems a lot nicer than Debbie. I know some Debbies. I know some Ernestos. It tracks. So there you go, friends. Kristen, I can't wait to puke fall. Oh my God. Audra, apple all the way, no pumpkin spice. Yeah, I like the apple scent in my house versus a pumpkin scent for fall. Yeah. What I knew Debbie was going to chime in on that. Yeah, look, I baited the hook, you know. You were just the silly fish that grabbed it. But you saw the hook with the bait. You saw that. You knew this. Uh, Mike says puke fall crap Christmas. Oh my God. Can't believe. Listen, we got college football in a couple of weeks. Like life is good. Life is good. All right. All right. Nikki says already in planning mode for our church pumpkin patch in October. We always love it too. We always love it. Matt says there's football every weekend from now until February. Thank God we are here, baby. We have made it. We have made it. Football, baby. Football. Oh man, football. Got some UCF football coming soon. Tiffany about OSU. I know everybody's got their teams. Can't wait to start this. Yep. Thanks, Nick. Nick Hull with the kind words. Thank you, buddy. Denise baking fall pies. Love it. Love it. I'm not a pumpkin spice guy. I'm a kind of a curmudgeon person anyway. Christie's USF. I'll still love you, Christy, even if you're USF. The way I look at it, the activity of college football is just so much fun. It is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good fun. Oh man. Squires and Joy. I don't like football season. That means cold weather will start soon. You know, you know. It's it's all a trade-off. It's always moving. The mark is always moving. Matt says kickoff. Chill the house down and pretend Florida participates in football weather. I know. That was when I was in the UCF marching band and we would travel. That was the one thing that like we used to, and I know they don't do it like they used to, but like when I did it, we went to Penn State, we went to Miami of Ohio, we went to Marshall, but I remember being there and it was like hot as can be here, and I'd go there and it's like, oh, college football's got a different vibe up here. Like Virginia Tech, college football's got a different. It gets cool up here. I love this. Oliver Eric was a bandit. Does that surprise you? I am literally the nerd's nerd. Kelly, you Penn State gross. Hey, it was neat experiences for me. Foo- Foosball is for the devil. Yeah, Mike, right? Yeah. UConn, I'd rather watch a rerun of My Mother the Car than football. It takes too long to set up plays. Everybody's got their vibes. I get it. All right, let's look at some of the raw model data. Give me a few seconds to get the computer turned around. Let's look at some of the raw model data. Of course, I got to log back in. Of course, I do. Sign in. Yeah, thank you for that. All right, let me set that up. All right, let's look at some of the raw computer model data and see what's doing out in the tropics. We'll switch out the view to the entire Atlantic basin. Obviously, that purple dot without saying, um, that is Ernesto going awful close to Bermuda. Looks like, at least according to this model, the eye wall would be passing by or over the island. And that's going to be about 2 a.m. Saturday morning. All right. Out to the basin view. Doing its thing. Still going with like some sloppy low pressure around Florida Sunday, Monday. Nothing significant. The models are trying to keep us dry. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. And then a little something crossing the Atlantic. A couple little, look at that. That's Friday, 2 a.m., Friday, August 23rd, which, if memory serves, that's the Andrew anniversary. Cruising on through. They don't really do much. Little something there off the east coast of Florida. Tiny little something. Look around the Cabo Verde Islands on the right side, though. Yeah, maybe something. All right, so there's that. We'll go back to the beginning. Let's look at the European. Just kind of see what you're doing. See what the rock's cooking there. The European has it all. Ernesto going awful close to Bermuda. Couple little areas of low pressure out in the open Atlantic. And also fades those, so that's always good. Let's just keep going. The control model of the ensemble, just to kind of see. Interesting. Kind of showing some low pressure-ish toward the end of the month. All right. AI model. Nothing there. Okay. Right at the end of the month, that's around the 30th. Something rolling off the coast of Africa, something kind of out in the middle Atlantic. All right. Very good. Let's look at because we're here, let's look at the Canadian. Oh man, Canadian brings Ernesto right over Bermuda. And look at how the Canadians even bring, I mean, like, look, it's got low pressure over us early next week. That'll be interesting. Like, the models are hinting at that. Like a front dying, bubbling something? I don't know. All right. Let's keep going. Yeah. Definitely watching the open Atlantic kind of end of the month, we'll say. Yeah. All right. Ensembles. European. All right. So there's the tight. Let's just zoom in real quick. So tight agreement on where Ernesto's going to go. Awful close to Bermuda. That's the ensemble plots. And then after that, we can go to the basin view. And there's some members trying to do something around the 27th, around the East Coast. But look at this. We come back a little closer. And there's some ensemble members that want to do some stuff around here around the 27th, 28th, 29th. Interesting. That's the European GFS ensemble. Yeah, pretty much right over Bermuda, in the vicinity of Bermuda. Basin view. Some stuff off of Africa. Yeah, I mean, definitely some ensemble support for something developing over the open Atlantic, kind of toward the end of the month. Maybe even a homegrown something. Yeah. So there you go. After the overall idea here is that after Ernesto, we get a little bit of a break and then kind of see where we go from there. A little bit of a break by the end of the month, maybe. Next named storm would be Francine. I could tell you my mother, feisty little thing. Feisty little thing. Her name was Francine, so feel the need to say that. Why are you referencing your mom? Well, her name was Francine, and she was a feisty little thing. She's a feisty little thing. She was a persistent little thing. So, I got something here. What is that? Okay, we're good now. All right. So that's where we're at least for now. The tropics are nice and quiet. Other than Ernesto, I mean. Like, we're not looking at like rapid development for a little while. So there's that. All right. All right. Questions, comments, concerns. What do you have, my friends? Are we allowed to send you stuff? What kind of stuff are we talking about? Let's skip to the last day of hurricane season. Man, wouldn't that be nice? Lucas says fall is here. We will have highs of 70 and no more rain, even if the tropics are done till next year after Ernesto reaches Cat 6, of course. Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly right. Carol says Fran is sweet too. My mother was a sweetheart. She was a feisty thing, but she was a sweetheart. Especially when it came to her boys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. My girlfriend played flute, but she grew up in Brooklyn, so she was playing Madison Square Garden. Oh, that's cool, Elliot. Super cool. Hurricane Keith was just like me. It gets nasty. Big blow and no one hurt. Ay vey, Keith. All right. Questions, comments, concerns? Carol, yes, my mother passed away a couple of months ago. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Questions. Is it weird that a pressure of 975 but winds of 85? The winds haven't caught up yet? Yeah. Yeah. We're thinking that Ernesto may be on the verge of some rapid intensification. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of I mean, you can, the satellite presentations showing perhaps even a little bit of drier air, but its core is starting to look different, right? It's trying to get its act together. So yeah. Thank you, Selma. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I want to say, Tiffany, I would love it. I can't post my surgery. I just can't eat bread. But thank you for the thought. I appreciate it. All right. Questions, comments, concerns? What will weather be like for people on a cruise ship in the Bahamas this weekend? Yeah, good question. So, here, let's look at some waves together. All right. So, the kind of interesting thing about the Bahamas, now, without knowing exactly where you are, right? But the interesting thing with the Bahamas in practice is that the islands really do act like a barrier for wave heights. So let's just roll through time. I don't know why this is laid down. It needs to be 2D. It's a 2D map. Okay. All right. So let's just roll through time for anyone that's cruising. All right. Give me a few seconds. Let me fix this. Is a graphic. I didn't make this graphic. I don't know why people take a 2D Earth. This graphic, we have a 2D Earth. I don't know why people take a 2D Earth and lay it down. Like, that just looks dumb, right? Like, the Earth is not flat. This is designed to be a flat graphic. Okay, there we go. All right, so you see how for net, let me just save that, and then I can delete all the map views so that we can go in together. Okay, so those asking about cruising. So the Bahamas really do act as a buffer, right? So obviously there's the storm now, and you can see wave heights 1 to 3 feet, super, super, super small. It kind of takes the brunt of it. So like if you look at Miami, it really keeps all the rough wave action out. But they can kind of come around Grand Bahama like that. So it just kind of depends. But even still, 4 to 8 foot wave heights is really not that bad. It's really not that bad, right? 4 to 8 on a cruise ship. You know, when I was on my ship, we were at like 15, 15 to 20 feet, I think. I mean, you know, the ship was a rocking. So anyway, the wave action through this weekend doesn't look to be too bad for us. And by Saturday, Sunday, you see it already starts to calm down in the wake of the storm. Yeah, so 4 to 8 is kind of where we're peaking. And we're really peaking with wave action inside the Bahamas like Friday. Now, for Bermuda, you know, they're certainly going to see that wave action really pick up. But isn't it interesting, the fluid dynamics? Like, watch how Bermuda even calms the wave action down a little, like right there, right? Like the southeast side versus the northwest side of Bermuda, that wave action is so different, right? Isn't that fascinating? I'm a nerd. What can I say? Yeah. So yeah, if you're cruising, you're gonna have no problems. All right. Questions, comments, concerns? Thank you, Carol. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry that I had to be the one, Carol, to pass it along to you. Yeah. Thank you very much, though. Let's see here. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, thank you. All right. Questions, comments, concerns? Everybody good? We've got some stellar days. Stellar days ahead. Loading the 7 day. There we go. All right. Look at that 7 day forecast. Y'all. 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 Friday, Saturday, Sunday are going to be so nice. Oh my God. It's going to be so nice. I just want to go. I just want to go. Ah, Taylor, I didn't show Futurecast today. My bad. I've got a phone call in 2 minutes. So let me do this real quick. Here's Futurecast for today. My apologies. All right. Futurecast for today. You can see that backdoor cold front bringing that East Coast sea breeze. So by about 12 o'clock, we'll start to spark up a few showers and then showers and thunder showers around for the afternoon. Yeah, not too bad, but about 50% of us will get some rain. All right. That's where we're at. Okay. Matt says yard work weekend. Yeah, I know. I know that, man. All right, listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. I can't believe we're getting to college football time. All right, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Cindy says 2 days in a row he's forgotten Futurecast. Well, yesterday I was in complete fakakta mode. Today, I was just excited and giddy about the Drier air. My brother says you should take that box off for Futurecast. Just for you, Frank. You putz. 11, 12. Okay. There's 12:30. Look at that. You're developing stuff around 12:31, 1:32 because of the West Coast Series trying to do its thing, even if the East Coast is going to be the more active one. Look for kind of the East Coast to move your way. So today may actually have some decent little showers in your area, Frank. I may not be Steve Jervy, but I'll try. I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Okay, enough. Be good, you all. Take care. I will see you tomorrow morning on West 2 News Sunrise. I'm in for Kellyanne in the morning, and then I will see you for Coffee Talk at 8 o'clock, and we'll do the field trip thing. All right? Be good. I gotta